Howdy everyone, and welcome back to The More You Grow. Today is a beautiful day outside. I'm doing a few projects out here that you're going to see in a few future videos, but I wanted to bring you along to show you a project that I did back here with my raised beds to prove a point. I guarantee you I'm going to be saying this until I'm an old man, probably going to be my dying words, that bare soil is enemy number one. I feel like that a lot of families out there and a lot of people give up on gardening and homesteading and farming because of all the maintenance they have to do on their gardens. There are a lot of upkeep if you do things what I'd consider the hard way. And I wanted to show you what happens when you provide soil coverage to your raised beds and your gardens. So you can save yourself so much time, heartache, and frustration just by doing one simple step. Cover that soil. So let me show you what I did back here, and I think you're going to be surprised. Alright, so first up I've got raised bed number 1. In this bed I just pulled out the tomatoes and such in fall when it's time, when they're done producing, and just left it just like it was. Didn't do anything to it. And as you can see, we've got all of our old friends here, the spring annual weeds. I wouldn't say they're all bad, my chickens like them, but hey, we really don't want these in our gardens and our raised beds, right? Means you gotta go in and pull them out before you can plant anything else. So you got the problem of the weeds here, and not only that, but take a look down here. Look at this soil. It's dry as a bone, no texture to it. I wouldn't say that's good soil to plant in, would you? But let me take you over and show you raised bed number 2. Alright guys, so I've got raised bed number 2 here. I did the same thing as I did in the other raised bed, pulled out the tomatoes and peppers and such in the winter time when they were done producing. But in this bed, I put down a nice generous layer of hay. Normally I would prefer to use straw because sometimes hay can have weed seeds in it, but this is what I had at the time and it's not too much of a problem right now. But you're probably going to see the first thing in this bed is there's not a weed to be seen. Not a single weed, none in here. The only thing growing in here is my calsots. If you don't know what a calsot is, go check out my video I did about them. They're a wonderful vegetable crop from Catalonia, Spain. Pretty well exclusively grown there, except for maybe a few people in the know elsewhere. But there is nothing in here as far as a weed. And let me take you down here and show you what's under this. This is what's really exciting. Look at this soil. Look at that texture. It's got moisture to it. It's got texture. This is beautiful soil here. And at the same time, this mulch is also providing a layer of protection for our soil microbes. They're the real MVPs of this garden. They're doing all the hard work. They're converting the nutrients in this soil into a form that your plants can take up, can use. So without them, we wouldn't have a garden at all. We wouldn't have plants at all. So providing an extra layer of protection and coverage for these microbes and fungi is the least we can do, and it's only going to help our garden in the long run. And you can use other things as well as a mulch on top. You can use hay or straw like I did here. If you got fall decorations where you got straw bales that you've got pumpkins and such sitting on, or you know somebody that does, get those, put them on your gardens, put them on your soil. That's just a way to reduce the amount of waste we got to throw away. At the same time, you're helping your garden out. Go ahead and put your leaves on here. If you've got leaves in your yard that you're raking up and sometimes paying to throw away, don't pay to throw them away, or don't throw them away. Just put them on top. A nice probably 3-inch layer, 4-inch layer, doesn't matter, on top of your soil. Don't mix them in or anything. Don't mix in your mulch. That's not going to help you out. But whatever you use, just provide a layer of coverage on your soil. Just give it a good layer of insulation from the cold. It'll keep your soil from drying out, and it's just going to help protect all your little microbes in there that are going to help you out. So there you go, guys. That shows how one simple step of maintaining soil coverage year-round can dramatically decrease the amount of weeding, watering you have to do in your raised beds, your gardens, your flower beds, fields, whatever it may be, while at the same time increasing the benefits to your plants, such as maintaining that soil moisture, decreasing the amount of weed pressure you have in the weed competition, and at the same time providing that layer of coverage to protect that microbial activity in your soil from the drying effects of the wind and the sun and the UV radiation. And trust me, those soil microbes are doing all the hard work to make your plants beautiful. So if you have any more questions for me, leave them down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, and be sure to go check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to the channel here if you haven't done so yet, so you can be there when all the new videos come out. And until next time, I hope you'll join me right here on The More You Grow.